I think with that, we can maybe move on to some first-hand accounts. Keilani, you gathered some potential interviewees, right? Friends you know that have had some experiences?
Yeah, I've brought along some friends today. So first up, we have Cesca, who has a story about a crazy night out she had when she was on a trip to the Philippines. And then we've also got a clip from Al, one of my friends from college, who has some suspicions about his housemate. And then lastly, we also have my partner's housemate, Daniel, who's been telling me that he's been having some interesting encounters lately. So they couldn't make it today, but he said he sent y'all a clip already.
Jessica, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. And yes, we did get Al and Daniel's clip. We haven't watched it yet. We were kind of in a rush today.
Yes, so sorry about that. I guess we can go one by one, starting with Cesca. Tell us more about your experiences with this one.
Yeah, all right then. I was at this nightclub in Manila recently. I think it was called Mansion. It's a pretty big deal over there, especially with the uni students. And you know how nightclubs are. Sometimes you get kicked out. And it was about 2 a.m. or so, and I hear bloody loud flapping noises, kind of like wings. So I'm all, right, what's all this then? And I look up and it's massive. I mean, she was sitting on the roof of this tiny little nightclub. It was mental, really, almost poetic.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you do anything? How did you react?
Honestly, I didn't do anything. I thought I had maybe a little too much fun at the club that night and I was imagining it. But then I remembered my mom telling me about Aswang when I was younger, and I realized what I had seen. I was more amazed than scared, really. And now that I think about it, she kind of looked like Keilani, around the same height and the same hairstyle.
Wow. I get that a lot actually. It's kind of flattering, I guess.
That's a little interesting. Okay, well, let's go to Al's clip now.
Yeah. So my new housemate has been really weird lately. She leaves at the weirdest hours. Every other night at like 3 a.m. she says, I'm going. And my housemates are really confused, so we ask her,
where are you going? It's 3 a.m.
But she never tells us where, which is really concerning. Also, the weirdest and most annoying thing about living with her is that she absolutely despises ginger, garlic, and salt. All I want to do is cook Filipino food at the apartment, but she won't even let us bring ginger, garlic, or salt in the apartment at all. Adobo, garlic fried rice, tinola. We can't probably cook any of those dishes at home, and it's so frustrating. I'm so homesick and scared.
Okay. Yes, while doing my research, I learned that many Filipino people try to use those ingredients to protect themselves against the aswang. But salt? Not even salt?
I mean, it's also possible that she's just allergic to all of those things. I'm actually pretty allergic to ginger. I can't have any ginger tea or anything. Can't do it at all. Don't bring any ginger near me.
Really interesting you say that, Keilani. Really interesting.
Louie, I swear.
All right, Louie, Keilani, please. I believe we have one more person to hear from. Let's just cut to Daniel's clip, the one that he sent in earlier.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm actually friends with Keilani's partner. I did tell Keilani I can come and talk about some experiences I've had recently, but what everyone doesn't know is that I'm here to expose her.
How could he? I trusted him.
You were going on and on the other day about how you're going to be on the show. Well, for the past year, I've also been researching Aswang. I kept an eye out on all of the reports in Southern California over the past few years when I realized it was you every time. And Keilani, knowing you probably exposed yourself throughout this entire interview.
That's what I've been thinking too.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm doing this for the safety of my friend and everyone watching. I'm sorry, the world has to know.
Well, this is a first in PACN Unsolved history. We didn't even have to go look for our subjects today. They were right here all along. Louie, we did a great job.
Yeah, we did. Wow.
Keilani? Keilani? I think we lost her. Maybe her Wi-Fi cut out or something.
Let's see.
Well, honestly, I'm not really sure where to go from here. This wasn't really in the script. It's best that we just end here.
Yeah, maybe we should have watched that clip beforehand. Kind of mean of him, but like, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah, Cesca, thank you for taking the time to be here today. While we usually talk about unsolved mysteries on the show, I think some of the evidence we have seen today, we can consider this solved? Question mark?
Yes. Solved? Question mark? Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, this has been PACN Unsolved, or I guess PACN Solved? Question mark?